don't feel free to answer.
Get it popping. Shit. But how you doing though? Where you at, Julie 89? Where you at, Happy T? Where you at?
I'm in my car.
Meet up, me and you. Respect it. I've been on the ride.
I'm in the car. Driving by trees.
So, how old are you?
How old I is?
Yeah.
I can't tell you. How old do you think I is?
Fuck, you sound like shit. Well, like
I sound like shit? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Not sure what shit sounds like, but all good.
Okay. Yo, BB, this is how you run your rooms, boring ass fuck. Supposed to get them lit.
I think everybody's eating dinner.
Sure, I'm gonna make me some dinner.
See? And you could be boring too.
Nah, I ain't gonna be boring like that. You gotta get lit in the fucking track. That's how you get.
What?
You gotta get lit in the track. Fuck all that. You gotta get lit in the track.
Are you high?
My what?
Are you high?
I'm real fast now.
Are you high?
I'm high on you, baby.
You're high on me. Oh, okay.
You gotta get really lit. You can't really. This is the thing about with the Palestinians, they get lit. And that's the thing, you gotta get lit. You gotta get. Because people are not halaking that. So that's so stuff. You really gotta get it like clickbait. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna get it. You're so fucking boring. I'm out.
So talk about an interesting topic. Make it on.
Never leave.
So what have we learned today about creating rooms about proud Zionists and then people coming in and, getting angry? Is it a them problem?
Since no one talks, there is a guy called Ethan. Free finger.
Hey, how's it going?
Yes, talk. What do you think about the topic of the room?
Oh, well, I'm of Jewish descent. I don't really identify as Jewish, nor do I identify as a Zionist. But I just mostly came to listen. I was invited up on stage.
I talk about a lot of things that aren't politics.
But I'm mostly listening. But I'm happy to talk as well.
I understand, but if you are not Jewish and you are not Zionist, what is your belief? What type of belief are you following?
I'm an atheist. I don't see the need for religious beliefs. I'm sympathetic to the fact that European Jews needed a place to go, but so that's where I come from.
But when you say you are atheist, which means you totally reject the existence of God, right? How can you be sure about that? Why not agnostic? Why atheist?
Well, it's the same thing with you can't prove that there's no unicorns, but I know there's no unicorns.
But Ethan, you don't like books. I think that's what it comes down to. You don't like books and words. You're like, these comic books are no good. I don't want to read them. I don't like it. Take it away.
I don't like holy books, if that's what you're referring to.
Well, the point is, they're just books. So if you don't want to read anything and you just want to watch Netflix the rest of your life, I think that's actually very boring. It's very fun to read these books because a lot of work went into making them, a lot of thought. And though you may think they're just fantasy unicorns, there's actually a lot of divine wisdom in there that can be very beneficial for one's life.
Good.
So Kurdistan Asari.
Mate, I really want to talk about that topic, but I really don't want someone to interrupt me. That's why
Talk about the topic. The fuck you talking about? Talk about the topic.
What topic? Do you mean the Zionism, which is at the top?
No, dude, I'm talking about so Jews support should they support a Syrian state or should they support a Kurdish state?
Well, I mean, we have to decide about the interests of Israel. What exactly is the interest of Israel? I mean, if you look how the Israeli foreign policy works, they kind of support everyone and they don't support everyone. This is how the policy works in this modern life. But when we look at the geopolitical situation in Middle East, we have about 21, 22 Arab states, actually more, 24 Arab states, which actually, right, we made the agreement with them through Abraham agreement, but in fact, it's just a show for now. I mean, they don't do anything to us, they don't say bad things to us, but believe me, if their society finds a opportunity, they're gonna attack us. They hate us. I mean, in Saudi Arabia, well, sure, the government don't say anything. They kind of on the paper are in unity with Israel, but their people doesn't have the same opinion as the government. So what I'm saying is, the Arab countries in general should be gone in Middle East. We don't need any Arab countries anymore. And when I talk about Arab countries, it's basically big Arab countries. I mean, look at Turkey, look at Iran, look at Egypt. They are very big, and they are making threat towards Israel. Not today, not yesterday. They're going to make a threat in future too. So I think the policy of Israel should be to create as much as small possible those countries. For example, look at Iraq. Iraq is 3 parts now. Turkey could be 5 parts. Syria could be, 3, 4 parts. And if you make them small, then they won't be able to create problem for the existence of Israel in the future. So definitely, from my perspective and what I have understood from Israeli policy in Middle East, they do support some sort of Kurdish state, right? Not because, we're gonna go for sure along with Kurds, although Kurds are kind of the only nation in Middle East who never really attacked us. I mean,
but Kurds are some of the biggest Islamicists, Kurds.
That's not correct.
I support a Syrian state. I support a Syrian state.
Mate, my father is Kurdish. Okay. My father is Kurdish. And
What's your mother?
My mother is Jewish. And I was born in Kurdistan.
Your father's a Kurdi Goy or is he a Kurdi Jew? or the
No,
Yahudi?
my father is not Jewish. Okay, let me tell you.
Well, then go with your mother, but I don't care about Kurds. Like, I really don't care. I support a Syrian state, and I really don't care. I support the out of me.
Believe me.
I don't care. I don't care about no.
I really look. I'm even not sure if you are a Jew, okay? Because the Jew don't talk like that. The Jew have some knowledge about Judaism, and I'm not going to question you, okay? But I'm going to tell you something.
Okay.
The way you talk, it's not a Jewish mentality. The Jewish mentality never go for anything perfect. Never gonna support fully the Syrian state. We're never gonna support fully the Kurdish state. We go along policy.
Well, I mean, my Navi Yeshayahu said the Ashari will be Ahad Israel. So what do you want me to say about that? You know, when the HaKadosh Baruch Hu said that Ashari will be one with Israel.
No.
Why would I support some Kurds? And Kurds were the biggest Islamicists. They're the
that's not correct. Actually, the Kurdistan Kurdish.
they're all Kurds. I don't really care. Like, this is the thing about me, bro.
Is it possible to can you listen? Is it possible to be in the position to listen?
I always listen to you.
Then you never do, and because you are not letting me talk, and then you make a statement.
Okay, make your statement.
You make a statement far away from what exists, then you put it, I don't care. I mean, if you don't care, then why you make a statement? If you don't care, then why you want to talk about it? But I'm telling you, the Kurdish society is one of the most secular society that exists in Middle East. And the proof is how the women are free in the Kurdish society. The Kurdish society is the only society in Middle East right now that actually a lot of Kurdish people are politicians in it. They are in the leadership. They are free in the society. It doesn't matter whether if they are in the Kurdish part of Iran, Iraq, Syria, or Turkey. But one thing is true, historically, and even right now, Kurdish people were the only nation in the Middle East who actually never had anything anti-Semitic. Who actually never had anything against Israel. The Persians attacked us many times. The Arabs attacked us 100 times. The Assyrians even attacked us many times. Different nations from Africa attacked us many times. But the Kurdish people were those who actually never attacked us, even when they got in power. Salahuddin Ayyubi, who was a Muslim leader, and he was Kurdish. Under all those Khalifa that existed in Middle East, Salahuddin Ayyubi, as a Kurdish Muslim leader, was the only one who gave some freedom to the Jews and allowed them to pray in Jerusalem. That's some historical fact. And what I'm telling you about Syria, the Syrian society, particularly in the south, the cities like Hama, like Homs, like Damascus, like Laziqiya, they are Islamists, very, very far Islamists, in Shia and in Sunni, doesn't really matter. And those parts, which we call it Rojava, or the west of Kurdistan, which is in the northeast Syria, they are the most democratic place right now. They are the most secular society right now. And actually the Aramic language which you are looking for is legal in the northeast Syria, which is under the administration of Kurdish people. So Israel, as a democratic country in the Middle East, probably the only democratic state, not probably, for sure, the only democratic state in Middle East should support democracy. And we're going to see between the nation, which nation has more values and potential to reach democracy. Right now, the Arabs are not. Doesn't matter if they are in Syria, Saudi Arabia, Jordan. It really doesn't matter. But the Kurdish people are. And they have proof they are. The Kurdish people were those who fought ISIS along with Israelis, along with Americans, along with Westerner and, let's say, developed countries. Do you know how many people from Kurdish nation they got killed in order to defeat ISIS? At least 17,000 people. 17,000 people, and a nation which most sacrificed itself to fight against the radicalist Islamic terrorist group like ISIS. Now you call them they are Islamists. I really don't understand how you came to such a conclusion. For sure, the Israeli policy right now, from what the foreign minister is saying, from what the prime minister is saying, from what Israeli politicians are saying, and the Israeli policy is going to create a new map of Middle East, which we decided to do it after 7th of October. when they attacked our land. And this new map is going to change the face of Middle East, and it's going to change the borders, and it's going to change the countries, any countries who is a threat on us. Turkey, Iran, Syria, Iraq, in future Saudi Arabia, Egypt, doesn't really matter. We're gonna make them as small as possible and reclaim our land, because the real land of Israel is not this small place that they gave it to us. It's from Nile River to Furat River, and we're gonna achieve it.
Baruch Hashem today.
And we will
That's the
achieve
only thing I agree with you on that. That's the only thing I agree with you on that. I don't care nothing about Kurds. Obviously, if they're a benefit to Israel, then obviously it's good, Baruch Hashem. But at the same time, I do support Ashari because they still speak the Aramaic, and even Yeshayahu says that, Ashari and even Mitzri should be one with Israel. So I support the Copts in Israel. I support the Copts in Mitzri in Egypt. Right, I don't agree with JC.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah.
Ahmed al-Shad or Muhammad al-Jawlani was an official member of Al-Qaeda and ISIS. He was in jail in Iraq, the jail which USA created from 2006 to 2010-11, I think. And he was the founder of Al-Qaeda in Syria. You are supporting, as a Jew, someone who is a founder of Al-Qaeda in Syria.
No, I don't.
I really can't believe you, man. You're out of your mind.
No, I support him getting rid of Assad because obviously, I don't want Hezbollah, I don't want Iran, sending weapons to Hezbollah or fucking bomb houses in the Galilee. Why would I want him to kill you?
Hamas didn't do that. Hamas did the same thing.
The present moment of its absoluteness, this absence of all need to explain it, account for it, or justify it, is what I call the sentiment of rationality. Soon, in short, as we are enabled from any cause whatever to think with perfect fluency, the thing we think of seems to us pro tanto rational. Whatever modes of conceiving the cosmos facilitate this fluency, produce the sentiment of rationality, conceived in such modes being vouches for itself and needs no further philosophic formulation. To sum up, no philosophy will permanently be deemed rational by all men, which